Now, let's get into the movie you guys are gonna hate me for. This is Solo, a Star Wars story. This is the last Star Wars movie that I had to see. Okay. Tuesday was Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. And I sat through the original trilogy. I sat through the prequel trilogy, and I sat through Solo, a Star Wars story. I am not going to sit through Rogue One because I've seen that one, and I think once is enough to get my thoughts on it. And episodes 7, 8, and 9, I know what I think of those films, so I don't need to watch them again. Just for a ranking, this is the worst movie in the Star Wars franchise. This is the worst movie in the Star Wars franchise. This is the one that I did not enjoy watching. I was bored watching. Alden Ehrenreich was bad in the role. I think he looked the part, but I just didn't care for his portrayal of Han Solo. The movie was just a little overlong, very slow-paced compared to the now see, the Star Wars prequels are slow, but they build to something at least interesting. This didn't have anything clever with it. It tried to throw a little bit of a curveball in there, like, hey, you ain't gonna see this twist coming, but we all saw it coming. And if you didn't, you just don't watch movies at all. Emilia Clarke is fine in the role. I love her in almost anything she's in, but I don't think she's going to have a big career in Hollywood unless she gets a big major lead role. She was in Me Before You, a romance film. She was in Last Christmas, which was pretty good, and Solo, Star Wars story. She was also in Terminator Genisys, which I did not see that movie. Okay, let's see here. What is her IMDb say? She's done shorts. She did a small film called Voice from the Stone. Thank you for honking your damn horn, a-hole. Dom Hemingway, which I hated. So she hasn't had a great track record besides, for me, Daenerys Targaryen in Game of Thrones, which I have not seen all of, but I do know what happens in the show. For the most part, I know what happens in the show. I still need to binge all of it once I get the full series. And Last Christmas. It's just the parts with him and Lando that I don't like, and him and Chewbacca don't have good chemistry together. Their characters do not have the same chemistry together. I didn't really care for almost anything in this film, but I'm going to say that the special effects were well done for what they are, even though I personally didn't like half the any of the action scenes, because I didn't care about anything happening in the movie. It's the worst Star Wars movie I have seen, and it'll probably stay the worst Star Wars movie for me. And it's definitely on my bottom of the barrel list. Well, I have not seen Clone Wars, and I am not going to watch that because if I do, then I'll want to watch the TV series, and I'm not going to watch the TV series for it quite yet. So my grade for Solo, a Star Wars story, is a C-. I did not like this movie whatsoever. I thought it was just very mediocre, and definitely worst Star Wars movie. Now let's get into a sort of a Star Wars-esque movie. It's the Star Wars parody, Spaceballs.